Hello friends in YouTube land. It's been, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago that I did a review for this product, PB Fit, and it was not the greatest review. I mean, I thought it was all right. I didn't think it was very good. It was a peanut butter, a powdered peanut butter by a company called Better Body Foods. So this was not one of my favorite things. And what was interesting is the company saw my review and said, "Tony, can we send you some other things to try and see if you like those?" Normally I would have shied away if it wasn't a positive review. And a lot of people do like this. It just, compared to like Chia for some of the peanut butters I really love, this was not that great. So I said, sure, I'll try some other stuff. What the heck? So they sent me this, which is the chocolate version of it. And I got to tell you, this is not bad. So let me tell you, okay, they surprised me. They sent me a bunch of stuff to review. So I'm going to go over all the different things they sent me. They sent me organic. This is the only one I've not tried, but so you'll know I have to do a separate review on this. This is a gluten-free flour from coconuts. But everything else they sent me, I have tried. And I'm not going to do a full review here. I'm just going to tell you what I thought of it. I'm not a big review guy. I do some reviews. Ordinarily, it's just on stuff that I buy. But then people send me some stuff and for free. So you can see right off, the thing that I have eaten the most of is the organic agave with fiber. Low glycemic. This is one of the best sweeteners ever. I absolutely love this stuff. I've almost emptied a bottle of it. I put it in anything I want to be sweet, and it doesn't seem to drive me as sugar crazy as white sugar does. I can't tell you, it's better. It's better than sugar. You got to try this. And I know that not only does Better Body do it, a lot of people do, but I appreciate the fact they sent it to me. It's something I would never have been turned on to had Better Body not sent it to me. And this is the thing about Better Body. I figured it was some sort of exclusive, like health food kind of thing, but Nikki and I found this stuff, almost everything I'm getting ready to show you, on the aisle at Walmart. So you can go to Walmart and find this stuff, this very same brand. This is something I like pretty good. This is their Superfood blend, and I'll take something like a blueberry yogurt or something, like an Oikos little cup of yogurt, and throw a big old heaping tablespoon of this in. This has got all kinds of stuff in it. It's proteins from peas, from hemp, chia, quinoa, cranberries. It's antioxidants and vitamin stuff as well. Cherries, blueberries, spinach, broccoli, beets, shiitake mushrooms, green tea extract. And so this on its own is not one of my favorite things, but mixed into things, it really gives you I think a really great nutritional boost. And if you look on the back here, I'll kind of hold it where you can see a little bit. You can see something about the nutritional facts there. None of this stuff is super expensive. Like I say, it's not like it's real, I'm not trying to say hoity-toity. You can get this stuff at Walmart. I'm going to move on to something I totally love. So you can see I've used a lot of this. This is the organic extra virgin coconut oil. And so it looks like lard or something, but it's not. It smells delightful. It smells like coconuts. And I've been cooking almost everything, particularly I'll cook my omelets and stuff with this. I make a lot of like rice and lentils and kind of like green pea, rice, lentil, green pea, brown rice, and lentil mixes. And I'll put a tablespoon of this in it when I cook it in my rice cooker, and it just makes everything so smooth and creamy, and it has a buttery kind of flavor to it. The other thing that's interesting is, even though there's no salt added to it, when I put this in, I love salt, and I eat too much salt. But when I cook with this, I don't need as much salt. There's almost a salty, buttery kind of flavor texture to it. If you've not tried coconut oil and cooking with it, go online and read about why it's good for you. Just look up advantages to cooking with coconut oil, and you'll see that there's a lot of health sites that say, hey, this is really a good kind of stuff to cook with. They also sent me one that's not extra virgin. I think I could let my brother-in-law take it, because I figured, I'm going to stick with the extra virgin. That's got to be something better, right? But I didn't even try the other version. I like this so much. This is what I'm going to go back and buy. I'll definitely be buying this. I'll be buying this. I will possibly buy this. This is great for snack. The peanut. What I like to do, I like to get Oikos yogurt, like this plain Oikos yogurt with a lot of protein in it. Put a couple tablespoons of this, like maybe a cup or cup and a half of it, into a bowl. Then put a couple tablespoons of this in it. Squirt some of this in there, and then put some chia seeds in it. And so you can see I've eaten a lot of chia seeds. Now, I love, like I say, yogurt blends. So sometimes I'll do the just like Oikos yogurt or what's the other kind I like here? Yeah, we buy Chobani also. And so this is a vanilla type yogurt, and I like the vanilla flavor. So it's totally almost all protein. It's got a huge high protein content. I like this in there. This chia seeds. Go read about chia seeds. They have a very excellent source of the right kind of fat in them. So these are excellent. I put chia seeds a lot of times in yogurt. Put fruit in there, and this they sent me as an organic bourbon Madagascar vanilla. And so you can see I've used a lot of that vanilla too. Even though it's vanilla yogurt, I will squirt more of this in it to give that really awesome vanilla flavor. And now I'm going to show you one of the last things they gave me that, okay, this is probably the worst thing for my health that they could give me, but it's better than what you typically would use, and that is the organic coconut palm sugar. Folks, I dig this a lot. What this is it's like old-time brown sugar, only better. The only way I can explain it is this: it gives me that sort of a yesteryear kind of flavor, and all I mean by that is it's like old-fashioned sugar or something. It's like almost more crude or something than, or what I'm trying to say, almost more unrefined than the brown sugars that you'll find, and it has a really excellent flavor. So I'm gonna highly recommend this stuff. I love this. I love the vanilla. I love the chia seeds. I definitely love this stuff. This is my absolute favorite. I sweeten almost everything with this now. I'll be going out and buying that. This is pretty darn great. I have to mix it in with stuff. And then I've not tried this yet. I am highly interested to see how does, and we just don't bake a whole lot, but I guess it's just used for baking. I guess you can make breads or cookies or whatever else with it. It says our organic coconut flour is gluten-free, low glycemic alternative to wheat and grain flours. Substitute coconut flour for 20 to 100% of wheat flour. So I got to try that at some point. We just have not taken time to bake anything with it. Folks, that's just my little quick review. And I started out with this. Not my favorite. That's the only thing out of the whole shooting match that it just doesn't hit my flavor buds the way I want to for peanut butter. Although I will say this, I have taken this and put some like olive oil in it and a little bit of this stuff, and then a little bit of salt even, and then it becomes way better. It becomes more like peanut butter. But the thing that's cool about it is almost no fat. I mean, it has 0 fat, I think, right? 4 grams carbohydrates versus 6 grams of protein. 1.5 grams of fat, so very low fat. So you can make you some good peanut butter with this, just not my very favorite. But the rest of these, great job. Thank you, Better Body Foods, for just turning me on to some good chow. And this stuff, I need to be using this more. Once again, it just depends on what are you going to be eating that you can add this to. I've not thought yet to add this to my rice mixes that I cook in my little rice cooker, but I think that would be really smart to do, to throw some of this in there, since it is, it's very high protein actually. I'll give you the stats on that. It's 5 grams of protein to 3 grams of carbohydrates. So anytime you're getting more protein than you are carbohydrates or fat, then you're doing really well. 2 grams of fat in this, 3 grams of protein, and 5 grams of, back again. So that's 2 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbohydrates, and 5 grams of protein per serving. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe to the channel if you like, and I'll give you an update on the flour at some point in the future.